The massive trillion-dollar struggle for corporate survival in artificial intelligence is fueled by a pervasive sense of panic. Google established an early lead in 2017 when its researchers developed the transformer architecture, the framework used for all modern language models. Despite this, the company kept its advanced conversational prototypes internal to avoid risking the revenue from its search monopoly. That strategy failed in November 2022. OpenAI used Google's own architecture to release ChatGPT, a research preview that reached 100 million users in 2 months. This adoption threatened the core of Google's business by providing direct conversational answers. ChatGPT offered a way to navigate the web without the traditional search results that Google uses to serve advertisements. Google's attempt to protect its current market share created a massive vulnerability, allowing a startup to capture the public's attention using Google's own technological breakthroughs. CEO Sundar Pichai responded by declaring an internal code red. This urgent directive reassigned several engineering teams and brought founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin back to the company to coordinate a response. The pressure to stop OpenAI's momentum led to a rushed launch. In February 2023, Google announced Bard, a chatbot that many internal employees felt was not ready for public use. During a live demonstration, Bard hallucinated a basic fact. It incorrectly claimed the James Webb Space Telescope took the very first picture of a planet outside our solar system. This chart shows the financial impact of that error. Alphabet's market capitalization dropped by $144 billion in a single day of trading. Microsoft quickly moved to secure the lead, announcing a multi-year $10 billion investment in OpenAI. This deal gave Microsoft an exclusive license to the underlying models that powered the viral chatbot. This initial clash demonstrated that speed and market momentum had become the primary metrics for success in the AI landscape. Google consolidated its research efforts in April 2023 by merging its 2 primary AI labs, Google Brain and DeepMind. The new entity, Google DeepMind, unified the company's development efforts under one leadership structure. Google also began hiring key staff from OpenAI, including its head of developer relations. The goal was to transform Google's internal tools into a competitive platform that could attract the engineers currently building on OpenAI systems. While Google unified, OpenAI began to experience internal friction. Deep disagreements emerged between staff wanting to scale models for commercial use and those concerned about the speed of development. These disagreements led to the departure of nearly half of OpenAI's AGI safety staff by 2024. Researchers like Ilya Sutskever left to start new ventures, citing concerns that the company was prioritizing market leadership over careful development. The intense competition for market share has forced these organizations to modify their original research-focused missions to keep pace with their rivals. The conflict is now centered on the physical resources required to train and run these systems. This compute war is fought over access to specialized chips and data center capacity. This graph illustrates the infrastructure challenge. OpenAI's demand for processing power rapidly surpassed the immediate capacity of Microsoft Azure's data centers. To maintain service, Microsoft agreed to let OpenAI use Oracle's infrastructure, a move designed to meet the growing hardware deficit. Google avoided these hardware bottlenecks by leveraging its own established server network. This existing infrastructure allowed the company to deploy its Gemini models at scale without relying on external cloud providers. Scaling these models has become a contest of pure physical acquisition, requiring massive capital to secure the hardware and energy needed to keep the servers online. By early 2026, Google's Gemini system began consistently leading industry benchmarks. The model's ability to process massive amounts of data led to a surge in adoption across both consumer and professional applications. The shift in momentum became clear when major enterprise partners began switching. Executives from companies like Salesforce publicly moved their daily operations from ChatGPT to Gemini. This created a secondary panic. In December 2025, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman issued his own internal code red memo. OpenAI was forced to pause all side projects, including new ad systems and health assistants. The company pivoted its entire workforce back to the core task of improving the ChatGPT experience to counter Google's progress. The industry's power dynamic has inverted, leaving the initial disruptor scrambling to respond to the giant it provoked. The current landscape is a state of constant competition between 5 major tech giants. Each company is investing hundreds of billions of dollars to secure a dominant position in the artificial intelligence market. Current development focuses on achieving artificial general intelligence, systems that can observe, understand, and autonomously interact with physical reality. The success of these efforts is tied to physical constraints. Victory requires securing massive amounts of electricity, developing custom silicon, and maintaining a workforce of elite researchers. The industry currently operates in a cycle of constant technological emergency, where every breakthrough forces an immediate response from competitors. The structure of the AI industry is being built on a foundation of corporate paranoia, where the fear of falling behind dictates the pace of every new release.